Live kind of just show the philosophy of sales that we have, that we take on instead of the actual, the average contractor sells by the square foot. You know what I mean? So in the new book that I have, I'm going to give a little scenario of what this is. What's the philosophy behind sales that is not by square footage, not by just, oh, here's my estimate. I'm going to go on an estimate. I'm going to give a bid. I'm going to go on a bid on an estimate on a bid of an estimate. I got to go on this estimate because I'm going to bid this job. Or I'm going to estimate that job. And everybody in the construction business does the same way. What's your bid? What's your price? What's your estimate? So how do you figure that? And I always say this is my common answer to everything. What do I say? They look at a waterfall and go, Dave, look at that waterfall. How much would you charge for that waterfall? So what do we say, class? How much do you say if somebody asks you how much is for that waterfall? What is your?
How much I want. Depends on which one.
You say as much as I possibly can. How much do you get for that waterfall? As much as I possibly can. Now I have customers on Facebook that are probably listening to this and go, did he get as much as he possibly could from me? Did he get more? Did he get less? Well, it doesn't matter. Did you get good product? Did you feel good about it? Then that's all you need to know. I bought if I bought a nice car, when I'm getting done, somebody else will buy the same car, and I'll hear them, they'll talk about they got it for that much. I'm like, dang, he got a lot better deal than I did. But I think to myself, you know what? I didn't negotiate much, or I just, you know what? I felt good about what I bought. I don't care. I bought it, and that's it. I leave it alone. But you know what? I have a great product. So everything, I will say this, because we're in the art business, means that everything we do is like artwork. Think about that. If you do a waterfall, and somebody else did another waterfall, if you value this one at more than that one, it's because it's your artwork. It's your artwork. Nowhere in the business can you do that. In the construction business, people will build a house, and if they build a cookie cutter house, it's built like anybody else. You charge more because you do it a better way. You have a better quality about what you use. You use better products. Whatever you do. But when you're doing construction or the stuff that we do, whether it be outdoor kitchens or waterfalls or whatever, the best thing we do is that we're able to build value strictly by how we either do it, the artwork, the artist, whatever. How many times you see artwork sold at a certain price and you go, wow, that's a Rembrandt, whatever it is, whatever the thing is, that's whatever the famous artist is, or even not famous but does a great job. It's up to you. It's up whoever you value. Well, people have different value on certain things. I can give a bid in Florida for a job, and people go, wow, and I give a price and they value, that's pretty good, that's a good price. Around here, that's a good price. You say, well, but around in, maybe in New Mexico, okay? Not trash in New Mexico, but sometimes you get a bid over there. People have a lot of cheap labor there, so they're used to paying not as much for things. So they might not value it as much. And a water feature, they're like, oh man, forget that. That's why I pay this much. And somewhere else I can get in New York or in New Hampshire or different places, a lot of times I can get 2 and 3 times that. Here's how it's done. You figure out what your base cost is. What you get over and above that is nothing more than you negotiating or getting that for your job. Okay? So it's up to you. It's up to you. So how do you do that? You build value perception. Value perception is built by different things, your ideas. If you have better ideas than most, you ought to get paid more. If you have a better idea for a waterfall, you ought to get paid more for that waterfall. Why? Because it's a better idea. It looks better. It's going to process better. When people see it, they go to the backyard and go, wow. So you build that up. Zig Ziglar said, ask for price. No, build value, then ask for price. So how else do you build value? Anybody? References. Maybe somebody else gave a reference. You have a better reference coming in. You're going to come higher esteem, right? Even the Bible says, let another man praise you, not yourself. If somebody else says all these nice things about you and you come in with this great reference, are you going to have a better base for charging more or a justification for charging more? Absolutely. Absolutely. So, references are good. Quality, the quality of work that you do. If you do good quality work, should you not be able to charge more? Yeah. Do you buy a Mercedes because it just costs more or because you think it's going to be a more quality job? Absolutely. So if you charge more, it's because you take more time. I do it better. I'm going to do it better than anybody else. I'm going to back it better than anybody else. I'm going to charge more because I justify it by my actions and what I am and who I am. Okay? So your perception should be that you're the best at what you do. You come out of this training, you should say, you know what, Dave, I'm learning this, and I will be the best at what I do. I'll be the best dealer that ever learned this. I will go forward and be the best at anybody's ever done this. And that's what you have to do. If you don't have that perception, you have this insecurity, I'm afraid. We always have that fear of loss. I don't know, I better charge them less because I'm probably going to get the job. Well, listen, you can't ever go up on price, but you can always come down and justify it. So if you hit them at somebody at a $40,000 price, and then they kind of look at a sour face and go, "Oh, I meant 30," you'll destroy your credibility. You have to have a justification for that price if you're going to come down. They're going to help you clean it up. They're going to do this and that, whatever it is. You have to justify whatever pricing you have. Okay? And of course, your product. And boy, we have a good product. And just a phenomenal product. And so if you have a product like ours and nobody else has it, then you ought to be worth more because you can do more. You have, all you're looking for is a good canvas for the incredible palette of colors that you have, right? And if you have those incredible colors, this incredible palette of their backyard or whatever you're going to do, you should get paid more. Why? Because you have the best paints, you have the best products to be able to produce the best things. Okay? So that's why you would charge more. Okay? Why else? How else do you get that value perception? Your vision. Whatever you have a vision. You have a vision to do better than anything. You look at the thing and go, "Man, you know what? This is my backyard. This is what I would do." Because a lot of people go up there and they have the ideas, but they don't know what to do. They're like, "I don't know." I had a guy, I was doing some cabinets at my house. Got estimates. Everybody that came in to get estimates were like, I was like, "Inspire me." I wanted somebody to really inspire me and tell me, "Oh man, you know what? So this is what I would do. We got to do the cabinets like this, and you got to do this, and see this right here. There's an idea that we could do that, and I'm going to design something for you." No, most of them came in and go, "What do you want? This, that. I'll give you an estimate," and they emailed it to you. I was like, I didn't do business with anybody like that. The only one I did business with was the guy that sat down with me, and I liked him. Because remember, I told you people won't buy from you if they don't like you. They gotta like you, even if you're unlikable. I'm unlikable sometimes. My political views, people like that, so that's why I'm talking about my political views, till after I get the job. But the bottom line is, though, they've got to like you. You've got to be likable. That's what the credibility is, that they not only like you, but they go, "You know what, no matter what it is, I think he's going to do a good job. And I think he's going to stick to what he says he's going to do. And I think he's going to try to go that extra mile." And you got to convey that in there. And when you convey those things, you're able to justify the pricing. You know what I mean? So even if you guys are new at this product, you're new at getting in here, say, "You know what? I don't care what it is. I'm not going to overcharge, but I'm not going to undercharge, but I'm going to be way up there so that way I get paid plenty to do my job and do it correctly. And my customers will feel better paying me absolutely a little bit more to get a good job." Almost like they pay more for a Mercedes than just buying a cheap Hyundai, even though a Hyundai is a good product. But it's the perception of what they think. Okay? Design always plays it. If I do a good design or a good rendition or a good picture, it creates that vision and it turns that vision tangible. So the people get it and go, "You know what? I see it now. I was thinking about how I wanted it, but then you drew it and look at this." You say, "Dave, I don't know how to draw like that," but of course we already have that figured out, right? You guys can always get that in our services. So, but if you can get that, take the pictures, get it drawn, bring it back, get a picture, come back to it and go, boom, look what we got. It just changes the whole, everything. Everybody else that came and gave an estimate to them or gave ideas, nothing makes it as tangible when you have a 3D drawing and stuff that we have. It gets it, it makes it real, it brings it to life, and all of a sudden people go, "Wow, I want that." Right? Okay. So those are the things. And of course, I always talk about at the end the benefits of using you, the benefits of using or having the product. I let them sit inside. Like you told me you sold cars with it. I never sold cars. But if I would, I'd get them in the car and say, "Man, experience what it's like. Know what it feels like to everybody to come over and see this car that you bought." It's a benefit. What else is a benefit? Somebody comes to your backyard, and you come out in the backyard, you feel like somehow you made it. Why? You got this incredible outdoor kitchen, and you got that waterfall. How many people have waterfalls, right? Now we want everybody to have a waterfall because we love them. I got 7 in my yard. Why would I not have anybody else to have a waterfall, right? So you got that waterfall. You come out and let them experience what it's like to hear that sound, to hear how it just changes the atmosphere. It changes everything. I always tell them, if you don't have a waterfall, it's like having a backyard it's like having a den without a TV. You're in the den, I guess you can read a book, but it's nice to have a TV every now and then and watch a game, right? So that's it right there. If you have people over, you're all not going to read the book together, right? No, you're going to watch TV, or you're going to watch the game together, or you're going to experience because you're creating atmosphere. An outdoor kitchen is a place where everybody gets together. So they get the benefits. Oh, look, they got a bar here. You guys all sit around there, have a beer, have a drink, have a burger. You're sitting there cooking. You're communicating. You're incredibly having the benefits of all of these things put together. And that's what you need to convey to your customer. So that way when it's all said and done, you get the waterfall, the barbecue, the bit, and they all go, "Wow, that's what I want." And that's what everybody needs to have because they've been watching HGTV and they understand that everybody has to have one of those. They've already been marketed. You don't have to do much. You don't have to say much. They want what you have. Our products are so incredible that somebody sees it, they go, "I got to have it." So there's not much selling. You don't really need to sell. You just need to tell them the great benefits. And if they knew all these benefits, they would say, I gotta have those. Facebook Live, we're out.